numpy.savetxt, numpy.loadtxt, numpy.save save only. Next is save off. np.load off. Right? Do you remember syntax also? Right, good. Now it's a time to see. One more is there, that is called, I said, genfromtxt. Spell out genfromtxt. Right, good. So why less students today? No? Weekend celebration. Weekend celebration. Right. Boys are very good. Girls are very less. Maybe went to home, I think so. Homesick, huh? Homesick, huh? Boys are good. More strength is there. Boys are becoming too much good these days. Okay, students, anyhow, we'll move to the further. Huh? India versus Sri Lanka, South Africa match. Huh? See, students, they will watch. You will watch their match. Who will watch your match? I need to watch your match. Why you want to worry about matches? First, you get the job. Your life is a match for you. You watch your match properly. Try to win every day. Correct? Right. So try to understand. So let us move to the further. So last class. So I said the multiple operations. So I hope that I posted for you this NumPy file operations. Just have a glance at 2 minutes. This is the data, ND array data. This I was saved in a text file, right? So by using save txt and also saved load txt, getting the data in the form of what? Text data. In the form of, by default, the data is available in kvr.data in the form of exponential format. Exponential E. Term called what? E. Later I applied what? Converted into integer. By using which function? As type of, as type of, as type of what? Int. In place of int, you can write also what? Who's in I2, I4 అలాగ చెప్పకూడదమ్మా. Okay, you are good. But you need to tell. When you are telling to presentation, you have to tell in a English. When you write the code, you have to write the coding. You have to convert into internal data type of int data type. Internal data type of int data type is what? Int 8, int 16, int 32, int 64. Int 8 is nothing but what? I2, I2, that is I1, I2, 16, I16 is nothing but int 16, int 30, int 32 is there, that is called I4. Like that you can mention. So I already mentioned it. Maybe I2 here, I2 here, and earlier is called what? Int. So here I2 also converted into what, also converted into I2, and also this is next is called what? Save in the form of what? NPY files. NPY files are called what? NumPy binary files. NumPy binary files. So data saved in binary file. I was edited the NumPy binary file and I was shown you it is containing what? Unicode values like a characters are visible. That I got it by using what? Load. Load. Save and then load are one pair. And later I took it grouped data. Very important. This is what is an important for me. Grouped data. And grouped data in the form of list in list. List in list converted into np dot array format. D type is object. That is the data printed. Whose type is what? Object type. That I was saved it. ND array data saved in a file. So by writing file text type or wrapper object I was typed it. I was saved it. And also saved by using, I read also by using this one. That reading data converted into what type? Reading data converted into what type? Into what? ND array also converted. And I printed the data. This is original file data in the form of which type? str type. Also converted into what? ND array object. Also converted. So here done. Come here. నిల్చోబెట్టండి వాళ్ళని బయట నిల్చోబెట్టండి అంత ఫ్రెండ్స్ రండి ముందుకు రండి ఆయన బుక్ ఎక్కడ నీ బుక్ ఎక్కడ ఇట్లా అంటే ఇట్లా అంటే ఏంది? మొబైల్ తెచ్చుకున్నా అది కూడా లేదా? అబద్ధం చెప్పకు. చెక్ చేయండి ఒకసారి. లేదా? ఆధార్ కార్డు ఉందా? ఉందా? ఎక్కడ? నోట్స్ అన్ని హోమే. నువ్వు ఎక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చావు ఇప్పుడు? హోమ్ నుంచే. మళ్ళీ తీసుకురావాలి కదా. టైం అయిపోయిందా? నువ్వు నిలుచుకోండి. మీరు రండి ఇద్దరు. కమ్. ఇక రాండి మీరు. ఆయనతో ఏం పని? ఆయన నిల్చో అక్కడ. ఆయన మర్చిపోయి ఇచ్చాడు అన్ని. రండి ఇద్దరు రండి. బోత్ ఆఫ్ యూ కమ్ హియర్. సిట్ హియర్. చైర్ తీసుకొని కూర్చోండి. ఈడ. నువ్వు నీ ఇష్టం వచ్చిన దగ్గర కూర్చోవాలంటే టైంకి రావాలా. ఇక్కడ కూర్చో. విఐపి సీట్ అది. ఇక్కడ కూర్చో బాబు. నువ్వు నా బ్యాచే కదా. నీకు ఆ ఫ్రీడమ్ ఉంటది కదా, ఎక్కడైనా కూర్చోవచ్చు నువ్వు. కూర్చో అక్కడ. తీసుకో. అటు కూర్చొని ఏం చేస్తావు నువ్వు? ముందు జరుగు. అక్కడ జరగండి అటు. ఈ కనెక్షన్స్ అన్ని తగలకండి. సిట్. ముందు జరగండి. ఇంకా అందుకనే అక్కడ. ఇఫ్ యూ కమ్ ఆన్ టైమ్ యూ కెన్ సిట్ ఎనీవేర్. ఇఫ్ యూ సిట్ యువర్ ఓన్ టైమ్, సిట్టింగ్ అరేంజ్మెంట్ ఈజ్ మై ఓన్ టైమ్. ఓకే. నీకు తెలుసు రూల్స్. తెలుసు కదా. రైట్. సో కమ్ టు ద పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్. సార్. పీపీ. సార్ ఐ ఆల్సో వాంట్ విఐపి సీట్. My dear student, come to the class. Come to the class once. We will definitely give you MVIP seat. I will give you. Right. So he is called a MVIP student. You also come. Sit here. చైర్ కాదు, ఇక్కడ కూర్చో. వాళ్ళకెళ్ళి చూస్తా ఉండు. ఎవరు నిద్రపోతున్నారో చూస్తున్నాను. నవ్ యూ కమ్. చూడాలను. ఎటు చూస్తావు? ఎటు జరుగు. ఇక్కడ కూర్చో. ఏం కాదు, కూర్చో. ఏం కాదు. దట్స్ ఆల్. My students will sit wherever they like it. Because already you are all experienced it. It is not a punishment. It is a real making you to realize. I don't mind to sit along with him. I can sit with him. But I want the subject. We need to realize. He forget everything and came. Chudagada. So go. Go and sit there. It's my time waste when you come late and you take your chair. Come here. You also come here. Otherwise they will feel. Hmm. Unjaru. Hmm. Now come to the point of it. Hmm. Mullapati Sai. So our rules and regulations are very strict. I have to go for like that. So because as a senior most trainer, if I'm like a new trainers, if I go for like that, there is no value for the ethics. So we want to maintain some rules and regulations. Okay. Okay, Pratik, you are the one now. Okay. So come to the point of it. I was converted here. It is an str data type. Converted into what? ND array. Later, the same data I was saved into where? CSV file. CSV file. You know what is the CSV file importance? This is an ND array data saved into where? CSV file. And then we wrote how to write rows directly. The entire ND array data I'm writing by using write rows. And also we did what? Separately, we did what? Take a row from the ND array, write a separate row by row, you write it. And I'm reading the data from that place. When I'm writing row by row, some type of what? Gap will be there between first row and second row. That is called an empty list, whose length is called a zero. Non-empty length list I'm taking, I'm appending to the list, and immediately I'm converting into what? ND array also. CSV file data also I'm going to get it into ND array object also. This is what I was done in the last class. Today is called what? Manually creating a CSV file. that I want to read into the end array. That is our concept, correct? So that is what I am going to do it. Online students, now I am going to enter how to create a CSV file manually. As we know already, CSV file is nothing but what? Any CSV file is basically a text file which is created in the any text editor where it contains header names plus records will be there. There, every header name plus every value to be separated by comma. That's why it is called comma separated value. Comma separated value you will come across in Django once again. Comma separated value will come across in almost all web application development. That's why I'm creating here one text file control N. Now I'm going to take it ID. Next is called name. Next is called your score. I'm going to take it score. What is this name, ID, score are called header names. Already I said you how to create a dynamic CSV file creation also I said. Dynamically how to create CSV file also it's taken it. Fixed data also I took it. So 100 is this. Name is called what Rosam here. Next is called score is called what 45.67 here. 200 is here. Next is called Travis. Travis here. And next is called 56.78 here. Now I'm going to write it. 300 here. Next is called Hunter here. Next I'm going to write 56.78 here. 400 here. Next is called what some other author name is called like this. And 56.89 here. Like this I'm having. Something like 58, something like 76, something like some data I'm having something like this. So I will save it. Let us save. Let us save. I'm saving into my own location as we created last class. NumPy 11am. There I'm going to save it. How do you save? By default, it is going to be where I'm getting since I am typing in the text editor. .txt will be coming. .txt will be coming. I need to go for creating some separate file name. What is my file name here? If you want to save your CSV file .txt, .txt, it is going to contain within the double quotes. I need to save it. When it is a .txt, you need to save within the double quotes, or you can go to what? All files you take it. All files you take it. That time you need not to go for double quotes. That time you need not to go to double quotes. It is your choice. If you want to go to txt, if you want to go to txt, you need to write within the double quotes. Who is this? Something like student.csv. Student.csv. Extension is what? CSV. CSV stands for Moddu. CSV here extension to the CSV file. మనం ఎప్పుడు ఫుల్ ఫామ్స్ చెప్దామా, రాంగ్ ఆన్సర్స్ చెప్దామా, ఎప్పుడు అదే స్టైల్. CSV stands for okay, comma, separated value. CSV file extension is what? .csv. Some style you created. What is CSV? It is an extension here. What is the CSV file is equal to header names plus records. Header names plus records. ID, score, and everything is known as what? Headers. Rest of them are called what? Records. Eh, some sounds are coming. Problem, huh? Problem? If you have problem, you come this side. Go. No, if you have a problem, they will fear otherwise. Go there. Go. ఎల్లు అక్కడికి పర్లేదా? Okay. But don't do any sounds, okay? Sleeping sounds. When you wake up early morning and coming out of the bed, you will make some sounds. Do that because people will fear a lot. So I want to this place. If you go to this place, e colon in this place, 11am here. Under this students dot this one, it is a CSV file. It is created students. So there you are going to have it. This is my CSV file data. ID, name, score, everything is available. This I want to read. In where I want to read? In my NumPy I want to get it. I want to get this NumPy CSV file data in the form of ND array. Already I converted this. How I converted? Go to our previous place once. Here I already converted. How I converted, ma? So dot CSV. This is the example for you I set. This is an example I said to you already. This one, this one, reading the data. This one, reading the data by using reader. I need to say what? Student.csv. I'm going to get the records. Now I'm going to get it. Getting this. As it is, I already got it. Later I converted into what type? ND array type. This is one fashion. Another fashion is that there I did what? I'm reading through reader, CSV reader. In the reader data, I'm taking non length list. I'm taking that is the non-zero length records. I'm taking appending into list. Their list is converted into ND array. That is a double process is made. Instead of that, I want to carry out what directly. I want to read the CSV file data in the form of ND array. No more CSV module. No more CSV records taking and adding to the list, later list converted into ND array. Instead of that entire double process, I directly want to read CSV file data in the form of ND array. Straightforward. Okay, now? Got it, my girls? So here what I did, getting the data from CSV file in the form of a records, in the form of a list. That list I am appending to where? As an inner list data. Later I am converting list of list into ND array. That is that so much process is taken place, programmatic process. So direct process I want to take it. For that, we are going to use it. A new function today called genfromtxt. I want to use it. Genfromtxt I want to use it. That is my process I am expecting today. So how to do about it? Important students. So take care. So I'm going to take it. Take that file, new. This one here I am taking. Okay. So here reading the CSV file data directly in the form of what? ND array by using gen by using next line రాస్తానది by using gen from txt of what module? NumPy module. So how do you do that? Very simple, students. First of all, try to open it. When you are going to read any kind of data, first I need to write import NumPy as np. My dear students, when you are going to take up that kind of things here, that kind of data when you are reading, first you identify ID, which type it is in NumPy, which type it is in NumPy. Come on, ID. ID is which type, ma? ID is int type. You can write int type like this. Already this explanation I gave you in where? Sort function. Sort. Do you remember order is equal to age comma height like that. Next is called what, mom? Name. Name. What is the name, students? It is a column name. I will write it as what? str. Okay. Next what? Score. Okay, good. Score. It is called what here? Very nice. Float. This is what I need to take like this. This is known as what? Data type. D type I am going to take. Data type. I am taking it as DT, data type. So whenever you are reading the column names, records of your CSV file, take every column name and identify its data type. It is as good as you can mention like this also, students. What is that? ID. Come on, ID. Comma what? Internal data type of int. Internal data type of int. Come on. What is that? Within the double quotes. I2, I4, like that. What is I4? I forget. I32. I. So what is that? 32 indicates bits. You know, in our bitwise operators, 16-bit register, 32-bit register, 64-bit register. You know that entire bit representation. Okay. Come on, next name. I forget. What is the data type of name of str? Come on, U. U6, U7, U8 like that. And I said you how to represent that U6, U7, U8, UN. I said one simple blind rule for you. My name, you names you observe, names. Which name is having more length? Draw some. How many letters are there? Six. Six, six, seven, six. So better I will write what? U6. Travis also containing what? Six. Hunter, six. Kinney, suppose one letter is containing 10 letters are there. I will better to write a 10. If I write only six, that 10 is there na, four letters will cut. Only six letters will come. So better to take what? Highest length word. That is a simple indication for you. That is called what, ma? U6 I will take it. U6. Okay, students, comma. Next what I will take? Score. Score. Score is called one more column. I will write it as what you know, students. F4. F4. What is F4? I forget. Internal data type of float. Internal data type of float data type. You know, float 16, float 32, float 64, etc. You know that. Important that are all called. This is going to be called what? DT of my CSV file column data. I need to go for it. So I need to mention it. Come on. Specify the columns, columns, columns data type of which file? CSV file in the form of tuples of what? List. Tuples of list. Come on, I forget. DT is equal to DT is equal to I will take like that inside of it. How many columns are there? Three columns. Come on, students, I forget. What is this? ID. ID. How you represented in the same way you need to take it ID. Name or score like that. ID. Comma what I will write it? I4. You can write int also. Don't write int in the double quotes. Already as type you have seen that. Next is called what, students? Come on. Name. Name. What is the name type here? U6. Okay, very good. Next is called what? Score. Score. What is the next? F4. F4. I'm going to write it. F4. This is called the data types. If I have six columns, all six columns thing need to go for it. When I go to further, very soon, that is the next class I am entering into the pandas level. If you go to my biggest explanation, if you go to this place, if I go to my place, students, if I go to this place, pandas here, and that is my Monday class will be starting with data sets. I'm having some data sets here in the project, Google Play Store project. There I'm having, you see this, the highest data set, which is in the form of CSV file. When you go to business analytics and business analysis jobs, our course, our Python, Pandas, and NumPy is useful like anything. There, business analytics course, what people are offering, completely theory will be there. What are the coding? NumPy, Pandas only. I'm telling to every student when such things are there, first thing, download the curriculum. In that, you see, first topic they will start is Python, they will start. Python. In Python, 4 or 5 days, Python 10 days, 15 days, Python over. Python 10 days over means what we will become, you know. NumPy pandas also 10 to 15 days over. And with that, we will lose a lot of hopes on that. They will start business analytics, completely theory, they will say, without coding. And they will give one resume for you. Prepare the resume like that, remove the name and write your name like this and apply. And you will get calls also. And if you go to the calls, they will ask you, take the Google Play Store, they will give this data set. They will ask you a lot of questions. What questions they will ask you? I will open that. This is called project. What our students are getting in the Amazon. So there are almost 10,000 plus data set elements are there. How do you go for doing analysis on this? 10,842 entries are there. And these are called EDA projects we can call. Of course, I am not boasting about it. And once you do this, these are the project questions I prepared for you also. I prepared for you also. This is the things you see. These are the questions what the students are getting it. Obtain the total number of apps. Titles contains what? Astrology. Find the average app rating. Find the total number of unique category. Find the shape of our data set. And get here you see. Find which app is having maximum reviews. This apps are having what? These apps are having the column name called what? Review. How many apps are there? 10,842 reviews apps are there. They're asking, find the app name which contains what? Highest review. Will you take microscope and you will observe every app? So I have to write what? Simple 2 lines of code I will write. The 2 lines of code will give you what? The output of it. Are you getting it? So in your mobile, you take it. Google Play Store is there or not? In the Play Store, how many apps are there? You don't know. First of all, you don't know. How to find out that? This is the one you it will be helpful. It's one project I am going to tell you. It is one project, and that is this is also one CSV file. That is also bigger CSV file. One more ఇంకొకటి చూపిస్తాను మీకు. These are solutions are there. I will do it in the class in front of you how to get it. Next is called e-commerce sales analysis. This is also one of the hot cake project. There it is having lot of data is available. Yet one moment of time, how many records are there in front of you? How much is sales made at 1 hour point of it? 10,001 data set, data elements are there. In this, I want to set. In this data set, find the customer name who made highest purchase. Highest purchase who made. I want to get it. And which person ordered through credit cards. How many people are on cash on delivery? I want to find out that. That is called what? Analysis. Business analytics will contain this only. Don't try to depend on old jobs. Software engineer, senior software engineer, they're all nowadays, if you see whose package is almost 1.5, 2.5 LPA, I'm talking about. Try to get minimum 8 LPA. Try to upgrade by yourself. Do this kind of analysis projects. Next, one more project, ఇంకొకటి చూపిస్తాను, which is containing 1 lakh above data. These are the three projects I will explain. Employee salary report. This is a salaries report of San Francisco. One of our student is doing MS. His academic project. He gave me, sir, this is a data set. Can you explain this project for me? Yes, I took it as assignment in the class as a project I am explaining to him. And this is the one: ID, employee, job title, base pay, overpay, other pay, benefits, total pay, benefits, year, notes, agency, something like that. We are having almost what? Here I am having almost what? 1,48,655 entries are there. Which file it is? CSV file. CSV file. Will you create 1,65,855? But I can think easily. All these things are what? 1,48,655 are called what? Inner list. All of them are what? Outer list. I can convert into what? ND array. Will you store this entire thing in the list? No. Which one is the most capable of storing this entire thing with less memory? Yes. That ND array, I will mix with pandas also. Pandas also I will mix it. These are the three projects I am explaining. Two more projects I'll give homework for you. Then you are ultimate. Business analytics, nothing but what? This only covered. This only covered. So that part, we are not keeping a separate course. We are not collecting from you separate money for that. We are explaining. That's what I'm saying. When you get Google advertisement, be aware of it nowadays. When you get Google Analytics, Business Analytics, download that content, see the content, and then observe everything is our Python and NumPy pandas only will be. Extra some algorithms will be coming. That algorithms, if I explain, you will easily say that you are a business analytics engineer. So industry jobs, new roles are available. Not like olden days when we were the student software engineer, software developer, but roles are not there. All of them are changed. Industry completely changed it. So come to the point back. So this data, you got it. Next, I need to go for what? Come on. Now I will use use this data type in this place. Now I'm going to use it. Function read the data from, read or get the data, from which file? CSV file, CSV file, CSV file. How do you get it? I'm going to use it. NumPy dot generate, that is nothing but what? Generate from which file? txt, gen from txt. There you need to mention absolute path of the file. Absolute path of the file. I will mention it. What is an absolute path of the file? I forget. Go to the place, e colon, where is it? 11 a.m. NumPy 11 a.m. Under that there is a student just now created. You carry this. Here I am going to take up in this place online students. Here I am going to write it. What is this now? Student.csv, student.csv, comma. I need to write it. All the values are separated by what? Comma. Comma is called what? Very good. So delimiter, I need to write a delimiter is equal to what? Comma. Delimiter is equal to what? Comma. Now I need to write it. D type is equal to dt. Very, very important. D type is equal to what? dt. So when I'm going to get the data from this place into where? Into nd array. Here I will write some extra variable in the left side that are going to contain the data type values. ID will be integer to be treated, name to be treated as like this, score to be treated as like this. And this you just write it. Later I will write one more kind of attribute I will write. Name is equal to, names is equal to true ani attribute on that. You don't worry. I'm writing it. I'll explain after 2 minutes. Names is equal to true I wrote. You please ignore it and try to get it. So what is this now? ND array. So loaded array, loaded underscore array, loaded underscore array. What is the loaded underscore array is called? ND array object. Simply I'm calling it as a ND array object, A or something like this. NDA. I'm writing it. Print of which data I'm going to write it? CSV file data in the form of, come on, CSV file data in the form of ND array. ND array. ND array contains CSV data in the form of what? Come on, already you know. First record is containing one list. Second record will be containing in the form of another list. All the entries are considered as list in list, list in list. So NDA, I wrote it like this. So close this part. Here I'm going to get the data. So see this now. So you are going to get it. So NumPy is not defined. So NP. Okay. So np dot. Okay. So you are going to get this data. CSV file data in the form of ND array. Is it ND array coming around? So this data already we did. This is called one tuple, another tuple, another tuple. Any data when I am going to retrieve, the data will be coming always in the form of immutable type. That will be there in the form of this once again like this. Are you getting me? So if you want in the row wise format, if you want to get it in the row wise format, if you want ND array data, CSV file data in the form of ND array with what? Rows. With rows if you want. How do you get it? Already you know. For row in NDA. Print of what? Row. Print of row. So I'm going to write it in print of row. So I'll be getting the data like this. So you are going to get the data like this. Are you following me? If you want that row to be in the another format to be taken up like this, how do you take it in another way? Or you can print this like this. Row is called one tuple for value in where again row and print of what here backslash t and a dot format of what value comma end is equal to backslash t, and I will print off like this. This is also going to be coming. Is it coming like this or not? It is also going to be coming like this. If you want to go for round it off, I can go for round it off also now. So how do you go for round it off, students? I forget. Come on. np dot a round off value comma 2. Beautiful. Value comma 2. So I can say just remove one thing like this. So I'm going to get it. So you are going to get it a round off. What happens? So here a round off. What is happening? So it is going to give you the value called okay. So first value coming, second value coming. This is going to be round off what is applying, and every value it is applied. But you need to write only for numerical value, not a pointer. Here can leave that and you can mention something like this. So remove that bracket. So you can get it this type of data. Are you able to follow? Right. So students, you are getting either this way you can get it, either in this way you can get it, or this way you can get it, or this way also you can get it. I think you are following the significance of how to read the data from which file? CSV file. So sir, what is this names is equal to true? What is this names is equal to true? The names is equal to true if you take it. The names is equal to true if you take it. The headers what is available here. When I am getting the data in the form of ND array, ND array doesn't require what? ND array doesn't require what? Header names I don't want. ND array doesn't require headers. That is only for processing purpose I will use it. For organizing purpose, I don't want this type of header names. That's why you need to write what? When you say names is equal to true, that header names will not be coming. Names is equal to true when you write it, but header names will not be coming. For example, here I am not writing names is equal to true, I am not writing. When I am not writing names is equal to true, see what will be happening, students. You will be getting, you will be getting this extra one is coming here. What is this extra? -1, name, nan is coming. But actually, this is information about internal information about our header names. So actual data starts from here only. Are you following me? So this I don't want. That's why we said what? Names is equal to true. Oh, not attribute it is. Sir, if you don't want this one, I will write. If you don't want, this is what I don't want. For that I wrote it what? Names is equal to true. See students, in place of writing, you can also write one more thing here, comma, skip underscore, skip underscore what? Header. Skip underscore header is equal to 1. Skip underscore header is equal to 1. What is the header 1? ID, name, score. I am skipping it. How many are you are skipping? 1. Try to understand here. Try to understand. Are you getting or not? Skip underscore footer is also there. Skip underscore footer. Footer and bottom. Header means top. Skip underscore footer. If I write footer 1, which one will be removed? Last will be removed. So, in place of writing names is equal to true, if you get confused about this names is equal to true, better to write what? Skip underscore header. You can write it. Skip underscore footer is equal to 1. Suppose last record you don't want. Skip underscore footer 1. Last two records I don't want. Skip underscore footer is equal to 2. You can write. So these parameters you have to remember. Gen from txt everybody can remember. But what you need to remember? That parameters you have to remember. What do you need to remember? File path, file path, come on, delimiter, dtype, skip underscore header, skip underscore footer. This you need to remember. Clear up? Is gen from txt clear? So how many functions are there in dealing with files? Come on for my satisfaction. When you go to NumPy with what? IO. I want a input output operation. Input means what? Reading. O means output. What are the output operations? Output operations, load txt. Come on. Save txt, save, all those things are saving the data. That is called a writing to the file. Reading is called what? Load txt and load. And gen from txt. There comes under IO operations. If somebody asks you what are the NumPy IO operations, don't tell NumPy input output operations. What are the IO operations? For my satisfaction, number one, save txt. Number two, load txt off. Next, right, just save. Next, load off. Next, gen from, right, gen from txt. Gen from txt. So I forget the arguments. Come on, file path, delimiter. Come on, what is the next? D type, skip underscore header, skip underscore header, skip underscore footer, skip underscore what? Footer, comma, names is equal to true to avoid the header names. Better to avoid the header names because ND array doesn't require header names. So these points you will learn. Students, online students, is it clear, mom? Is it clear about it? These two are for which files I forget? These two files are for which one I forget? NPY files. Spell out. NPY files are called what? NumPy. Very good. These two things are what? NumPy text files. Text files. That is called data files. That is called what? CSV files. So both of them are this one. Both of them are this one. Okay. Very good. We got it. Now, very recently, well, let me cover that also for you. Very recently, NPZ files also came into picture, students. .npz files came into the picture. That is called your favorite answer, NumPy. Which files? Zip files came into the picture. .npy files, .npz files, .txt files, .csv files, any variety of file. Are you following me? So .npz files. So how to take care about sir .npz files? There are functions are there, ma. Number one is called what? Save z. Spell out. What is that z? Already God given knowledge. You already superpower in that. Just అటు చూస్తే అతుక్కుపోతారు అట్లా. Subject రాదు మళ్ళా. You will forget. What is z? Come on. Zip file. So this z stands for what? Zip file. Now, what is the how save z is different from save and save text? Save and save text, there is a lot of difference. Save text deals with the data in the form of text format. You can edit and you can see the data. And I shown you. Save also I shown you the NP binary file which was shown some type of other symbols than the data. That is one thing. Next is save z file, and both of them are dealing with what? Save txt and save can store only one ND array object only. Only one ND array object data only it can store. Only one ND array object data only it can save. But today I want to do what? First ND array, second ND array, third ND array, multiple ND array objects I want to store in a file. That time I have to go for what? Save Z file. Save Z function I have to use. Once again, save txt and a save function can store one ND array data only can store. Either it is 1D or 2D or 3D. It can store only one ND array data only it can store. It cannot store two ND array objects. It cannot store. To store more than one ND array object data, I will go for what? Save z file I need, save z function I need to use it. Sir, how to use it, sir? Save z function, how to use it, sir? Now I am going to use it. Very, very simple, students. What is the syntax I am writing, ma? Please look at that. Now I am going to write it. Come on. NumPy dot save z of, I am going to write it, file path. Chupandi, file path. That is an absolute path. That is, file is created. File is created. No need to use W mode, AB mode, etc. mode. Automatically created. There I am going to write it. I will write it. I need to take it as here. On what name you want to take it? Here I will write it. Variable name is equal to, variable name is equal to ND array object. ND array 1. ND array obj 1. Variable name, variable 1 is equal to ND array 1, comma. Variable 2 is equal to, variable name 2 is equal to ND array object 2. ND array object 2. So I'm going to write it. Next line I will write. Next I will write it like this. I can say dot 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 comma. I will write it what? N is equal to ND array object N. Is it clear? So what is this? Variable 1, variable 2, variable N are called on the secondary memory. On the secondary memory, what is my path? File name is there. In the file name, under on variable name 1, what is the data stored? ND array data stored. On variable name 2, another data stored. On the variable name n, what is the data stored in? Another data stored. This is the picture of my file in where? Secondary memory. Files resides in which memory? Secondary memory. Are you getting me? So in secondary memory, my file is available what? Key value. What is that value? ND array object value. So all keys are called what? Like an identifiers. Like a dictionary contains keys, na? Like that my file will be containing. Is it clear, online students? Now this is going to be clear, I hope so. This syntax. I will go to the example, sir, very soon. This is called the syntax of which file? Saved it. Now I am going to take it. Seventh function I am going to take, students. What is the seventh function, ma? Load. How to use this load, student? I am going to use it. Simply, I am going to use the function name called syntax. I am going to use it. NumPy dot load off. Load off. I need to tell file name. I will take it. File path. Whatever the file path is there, this entire file path I am taking. That entire data stored in left side variable. I will take it. What is that left side variable? Loaded, loaded, loaded NDA, loaded ND array object. How this loaded ND array object is containing? This is containing whatever the variable name is there. Variable name 1 is equal to that entire value will be coming in the memory. Is equal to value, is equal to value. These are nothing but keys only now. So how do you use it? How do you use it? To get the data, to get the data from where? Loaded. Loaded which array? ND array. ND array. We use the following. We use the following. So how do you use it? I'm going to write it. Loaded ND array of square bracket of what I will write it? Variable 1. Variable 1. Variable 1. Which variable? When I was saving on whatever the key you are saving the data, that you need to take it. That I will write it value 1. ND array value 1. ND array value 1. If I show you the example, it will be more easy for you to catch me. This is called what? 2. I will take it as what? A variable name 2. Like that I am going to take it. Like that I am going to take it. So here I am going to take. This is called N I am going to write. N I am going to write. This is going to be called N I am going to write it. Is it clear? So this is called a loaded, that same array. In the form of indexing, I am going to write it. This is a function called load. Is it clear? So coming to the point back, I'm going to take this is a very, very important function. What is the function name? npz files. So extension to be given in the file path as which file? If we give npy files, it will not work out. It is only for what? npz. Save z with what? npz. Girls understand ma? So let us move to the further. Follow. నేను నా కళ్ళు చూసినావు అక్కడ చూసినావు ఇక్కడ చూడట్లేను ప్రాబ్లమా ఇక్కడ కూర్చుంటావా ఎక్కడ బ్యాక్ సైడా బ్యాక్ సైడ్ ఎందుకు కూర్చుంటావు అక్కడ కూర్చో వెళ్ళు ఎలా ఉంది ఇక్కడ కూర్చుంటే మొబైల్ ఉందా కింద వెళ్ళు చైర్లో అక్కడ పెట్టాలి జాగ్రత్తగా ఎక్కడ తీసామో అక్కడ పెట్టాలి జాగ్రత్తగా అది నీ ప్లేసే కదా నువ్వు అక్కడే కూర్చునేటోడు బిగినింగ్ లో రాను ఎనికి వెళ్ళిపోయావు కదా ఫస్ట్ బిగినింగ్ లో డెమోకి వచ్చినప్పుడు బిగినింగ్ లో ఇక్కడే కూర్చునేవాడు నాకు గుర్తుంది 4-5 months బ్యాక్ కూడా నువ్వు ఎక్కడెక్కడ కూర్చున్నావో గుర్తుంటది కదా అంతేనా నువ్వు కూడా కూర్చుంటావు వాళ్ళ దగ్గర కుదరదులే కూర్చో అక్కడే నీ దగ్గర ఏమీ లేదు అసలు బుక్ లేదు మొబైల్ లేదు ఎట్లా కాంటాక్ట్ చేయాలి నేను హౌ కెన్ ఐ కాంటాక్ట్ ఇప్పుడు ఎట్లా కాంటాక్ట్ చేయాలి హౌ కెన్ ఐ కాంటాక్ట్ యూ నౌ డూ హ్యావ్ నేమ్ ఆర్ నాట్ నేమ్ ఈస్ దేర్ మొబైల్ ఉంది ఆయనకి నిజంగానే ఎందుకు తీసుకురాలేదు ఈరోజు కమాన్ come to the point of it. Now I will go to save jet numpy dot save jet of file path and this one. Shall we go for it? Are you understanding how it is different from save text and save? Right. Now go to the programming here. So this is about numpy get csv file data in which data which format nd array directly. This is one thing. New one I'm going to take it. New one. I'm going to take new one. What are these operations? NumPy npz files. npz files operations. Okay. So come on, create an nd array operations. So here I will go for taking here. So start with NumPy as what? np. Now I will go for creating. A is equal to np dot random dot randint of 10 comma 21 comma what something like size is equal to some 6, some size is equal to 6. This is called 30, for example. Size is equal to 6. Okay, size is equal to 6. Next I will take it. b is equal to 100 comma 300 comma size is equal to what? 3 comma 3. What is this 3 comma 3? Come on. Like that I will take one more kind of thing called like this. So c is equal to I'm going to write it. So here I'm going to write it 2 comma 3 comma 2 comma 3 comma 3. This is called something like 400 comma something like 3 dot 450 something like that. I'll write like this. Let it be. This is my data. Are you following me? So this is called what? 1D. This is called a 2D. This is called a 3D. So if you want to go for save text, 3 files, 3 separate ND array objects I need to write. Today I want to write what? Save the above ND array objects into single file called which file? npz file with keys. With keys. Keys are nothing but what? During extracting time, during saving time, I want the file names. One more, forget. Save Z. My sir has given to you. Come on, already syntax. File path, variable name. Come on. Variable name is equal to ND array objects. I need to give it. How to give it? Go to the place. Here I am going to write it. Say file path numpy. I will go to my location only. In this case, I will get it. What is this now? This place. I'll take double slash of what? Here I will write it. I will write it something like hyd dot what is this npz comma what is this now k is equal to a comma v is equal to b comma r is equal to c. What is this k v r here? Variable names that are in the secondary memory also recognized as what? Like a keys. What is the ABCs are called? ND array object data. Print of what? ND array objects data. ND array objects data saved in a file, saved in npz file, npz file. Now I'm going to run this. So in this place, there is no hyd.npz file is not there. So try to run this. What is happening? ND array object data saved in npz file. Go to the place. Here it is going to be called npz file created or not? npz file, npy file. Already you learned in our classroom, in our files, text file and binary files. Any file is coming. If you are able to understand the data when you edit it, it is called a text version. When you are unable to understand, that is called binary format. So want to edit it, you can edit it. Say it is when it is editing directly edit plus the text editor used to show. You try to open it once, this one, say just once, it is not going to be available. Zip files are not always possible to edit and you cannot read out the text. And don't do any more operations on it, students. Don't do any going there, deleting something, typing something. Don't do that activity. Okay. Right, done. Online students, it is saved. Now do what? npz file operation, get the data. So come on, get the data, get the ND array data, get the ND array objects data from which file? npz files. Come on, get it. Come on. చెప్పినాను కదా mom. What is the function by using which function? Load off. Load off. So already there was a syntax. So this part I will take it. Loaded NDA is equal to loaded NDA is equal to file path I need to take it. What is my file path already there? This one you get it. This one you get it. Okay. This one you get it. So available. So remove this double quotes here. Fine. Print of what? Type of what? Type of what here? Loaded underscore NDA. NDA. I'm going to get this data numpy. So np dot. So it is a continuation of the previous program, students. NumPy as what? NP. So you are going to get it. So it is going to be what? NPY file dot what? NPZ file. In NumPy, lib dot npyo dot npz file is going to come. That is containing key comma value pair. So how do you get the data? So here loaded in this data is an object of what? So here I will write it. Here is an object of type like this. You need to take care about it. This part you need to take care because the most preference to be given for what type and how type is going to come, you need to remember. Are you following me? How do you get the data? I said, come on, I get it. First ND array, first underscore a. So NDA underscore a is equal to, come on, loaded NDA of, very good, K. What is K? C. C. Next, underscore B, underscore B. Next array, for second ND array, second ND array B is equal to what? V. I will get it V. Next I will get it the other one. Third, third I will get it. This is called what? C. So I will get it what? R. So I want to print it. Print it. First ND array object. First ND array object. First ND array object from which file? npz file. Print of what is this now? First ND array underscore a comma type of like this. Like this. Similarly, I need to go for this next one. Second, I need to go for the second ND array object. So here I will write it second. So second underscore B also same underscore B third. So I'll go to the third. Third also I need to go to it. I need to go for third. Underscore what? C. So here also underscore C. This is called third. Okay, students. So you got my data here. This is the data we got it. Just for your clarity without getting any confusion. So this is the data we are getting it. Is it clear or not? First ND array data of what is the random numbers between 10 to 30. 10 to 30 or 10 to 30. Next is called what? ND array object data of second one. Next is called what? Like this. Of this one is called what? 30. Are you following me? Now, this part we are going to extract it. Now, if you want to update, one student is asking, Krishna is asking how to update the file. To update the file, we will not go to hard disk, we cannot update it. We have to get it into where? Main memory. We have to get it into main memory. Then we go for what? Update. Then we will rewrite the data. We will rewrite the data. Are you following me? Suppose you want to update your Aadhaar card. What you will do? By entering it into the database, will you update? No. You have to get the data back to main memory and they will update and they will show you this is your updation. Check, cross check, and we are going to commit. Once you say commit, it will be rewritten or not. You know, in our files, you take it. When I was updated the salary of an employee, I brought into main memory, I was increased it, and then I rewrote the modified data back to the file. Did you remember that? Deleting records also in the project time also this is already addressed it. Okay, Krishna. So if I want to update it, it is a very easy for you. How to update this 428? This is a 0th matrix, first matrix, 0th row, first row, second row, 0th row, first row, second row, 0th row, first row, second row. I will go for what? 0, comma 0, comma 0 is equal to some value. I will write it so that that value will be updated. Again, I will write back to that save z. I will say. Are you following me? So this is called what? How to write the data to the npz files. You got it. Okay, Krishna, you got it. Huh? So now I will move to the, this is called on secondary memory. How many places it is available? On how many keys it is available? Multiple keys are available. Now, there is one more thing. Last and final, I am going to address it. So why I am telling all these things? Tomorrow, if you go to the interview, you should be like a gem. Anything comes, you can answer it. Now, save jet is storing the data in the form of a zip file. The two, normally it is available K, one location, V, another location like that. But I want in compressed format. Zip file itself is a compressed only. That zip file itself, I want to compress it. There is one more file is there, which is added recently to that. That is going to be containing file name called what you know. What is the function name? NP. This is known as what? The function name is savedz underscore compressed. Savedz underscore what? Compressed. There also will be containing the same thing. Sir, what is the difference between savedz and then compressed? This is on the disk. These variable names are available freely, freely. When I use compressed, definitely some less memory space is coming. Because of which file? Normal saved file, saved underscore compressed file, definitely there will be some type of less memory space is coming. So what is the syntax? Same to same syntax. NumPy dot, NumPy dot. Come on, what is the syntax? Save underscore, saved underscore what? Compressed, compressed. Same file path, and then same thing. What is the difference between the saved and compressed? Saved will be there in a normal compressed format in zip file. This is going to give you still lesser memory space than your previous file. Are you following me now? So let us go to the same example. How do you go? Let us carry on the same data. I will carry this part. I'm going to take up, in this case, here I'm writing underscore what? Compressed, compressed SSED. I'm going to write it hyd1.npz, compressed in npz file with compression, with compression. So this is with compression. So this is done. Go to the place here. Now I'm going to write it. Are you seeing this now? Here it is available. Both of them are in 1 KB only. But definitely this is going to be having some less memory space. And by default, if you write a small hello world also, our file system is showing 1 KB minimum data it is showing. And if you actually go for memory space measurement tools, if you use it, npz files will be definitely containing very less file because of some special syntax is given for us. Are you following? So that how do you read the data? Same process. Same process only we will use it. Which process that is? Same thing. So the same process I am using it. Only difference is some performance purpose I am using saved underscore compressed date. So I'm going to write the same thing. Loaded underscore NDA, everything is going to be same. What is my file name now? What is my file name? Loaded underscore K. This is the one. So this is the data. npz file. This file I will go for it. Loaded K. This is the one. I hope this is missing. So I will take, get this place, writing here. So I will write on the path. Heading I will write on the top of it. This is the one. Import the NumPy on the top of it. Get it here. This is the one. Below I will write it. What is this now? HYD1. Same to same process is going to come. Are you getting now? So save Z and save Z underscore compressed. So there is a slight difference in memory space point of it. So this is about the IO operations related to what? npz files. So how many files are there in NumPy? Normal text files you can take, CSV files you can take, NPY files you can take, that is a binary file. NPZ files also you can take it. NPZ files under that save Z underscore compressed date. These many things you can get it. This is about file related operations. Now students, you may have one more kind of thing. Sir, what about the database operations? Database operations, you know now? Do you know database operations? Suppose if you take it, any database operations, if you want to deal with, suppose the database data, I want to get it into where? ND array. It is very easy for you. Let me go to that point also for a moment. So, online students, even if you post your doubt, I am not watching that. At the end of it, daily I am talking to you. You can wait up to the last. I can talk to you directly. Because in my flow, if you deviating, it disturbs the class flow. At the end of the class, I will go for it. At the end of the class, I will go for it. Google Rush, other creating the zip file. Now I want to read the file. Then how to find the variable name, sir? That is what I am going to say. That is what I am going to say. How to find out that? that you can go for using it. For loop, you can use it. Suppose there is a dictionary. There is a dictionary. I don't know which key comma value pairs are there with me. How do I find the dictionary? For X in D1, I will write a dictionary object. If I print it, what will come? Keys will come. Keys will come. Which keys they used it, we don't know. But I'm getting the keys or not? Yes. And there is a function called what? D1 dot keys also there. Only D you write it, you will get. Here also npz file also. For X in that npy file, npz file name, if you take it, all the keys will be coming. So I will write that loaded of that key, I can use it. Okay, Gokul Raj. So coming to the point of it, Raj, ఈ రోజు నంపై అయిపోయిందా కాదు, అయిపోద్ది. ఈ రోజు ఈ రాజ్ నంపై ఏ అయిపోయిందా, ఈ ఎందుకు ఆ ఇంగ్లీష్ అంతా? Because of that type of, already he said I ignored it. Again he is saying the same thing again and again. When NumPy is over or not, how much we learned, that is an important. Right or not? Year is completed. Year completed or not, that is an not an important. What is my work in this year? That is an important. Correct or not? Cutting the cake at the end of the new year, they will do lot of celebrations. ఏం సాధించారని వాళ్ళు చేస్తారు? What they achieved it? That is an important or not? First you have to question it. Or Raj, are you okay? Mr. Raj, already you asked me earlier. I ignored it. Again, you are asking. So, coming to the point back. Already I said today the files means it is coming to an end. What is my topic? Database module. So, database module means which module I will use? Oracle DB. Oracle DB. Our class. Our class, if we go to it, if I go to my regular sessions, if we go to my regular sessions, there is a Python with Oracle. In that, there is a uh, operations. We will use the module name called what? In the introduction to Python database communication, third party modules you need to use it. For Python is concerned, we use Oracle DB, Python with Oracle communication. For Python with MySQL, I will use MySQL connector and MySQL connector underscore Python. And these days they are telling MySQL connector with Python 3.9 they are saying. 1 programming they are saying. Python 3.13, 3.14 is available. So try to be upgrade by yourself. So this course, when I was completed this database communication, you already know what is the meaning of Oracle DB module. I'm directly using that. Actually, you are supposed to use what? Pip, pip, show, pip list, pip list. It will show all the modules present in where? Jupyter Notebook. By default, Jupyter Notebook contains what? Oracle DB module by default available. Chupiyalo sir. People list. People list. It will show biggest GitHub related modules will be bringing here in the alphabetical order. And your NumPy also by default available. Here you see NumPy also will be available. MNJ is going on. O. O is going to be here. Oracle DB module is available or not? And a NumPy is also by default available. Need not to explicitly to install. Need not to import it explicitly. Sorry, following me. Let me go to, I need not to go for it. Directly I will go to, if I say pip install Oracle DB, it is going to give this requirement already fulfilled. Why? Jupyter Notebook is a trusted open source software which will give you by default all the third party modules. This requirement already satisfied. That means you need not to use it. Directly I will go to what? Import Oracle DB as ORC. Print of what? ORC dot underscore underscore version underscore underscore. We are going to get 3.0.0. So that means my module is ready, which is developed by Anthony, one third party Oracle Corporation developer. He developed this module for Python programmers. This description I used to give in my Python level only. Okay, now? Right. Coming to, I'm writing the code. What is the code I'm writing? Python program. Python program for reading, for reading the records, for reading the records, for reading the records from employee table of what? Oracle database, Oracle database, and convert into what object? ND array object. That is our topic. So I will write the code. Do you know database code? So I forget. Come on. Oracle DB as ORC. I will write it. Come on. I'm going to write it. Get the connection. Try block. Try block. Already you know. CONOBJ is equal to ORC dot connect off. See here. I am having Oracle database here. And how seriously I was explained it. You can't imagine this. Explained very well. And this is called a tiger in my system. It is connected to my SQL environment. Star from employee. Employee was one table available with me. This is my data available. This is one record available with me. So I want to get it into what? Come on, come on, get it into this place. How I will get it? Get it into this place. Go to the place. Here I will write system connection URL, comma what? Tiger @DNS. మీరు లోకల్ టర్మినాలజీ గుర్తుపెట్టుకోకండి. You remember syntax, right? So as a doctor, give the tablet strip. Strip should contain the name of the tablet. Don't remove the wrapper and don't give the tablet. They need to know what is the mechanism you are using. DNS. What is this DNS? Local host. What is the local host? Default DNS. What is the IP address of this? 127.0.0.1. What is this is called loopback address. In this system, this my laptop address is 127.0.0.1. On this system, Oracle database is installed on the name of what? Select star from global underscore name. Global underscore name. This is called ORCL. ORCL. This I was already shown in my Python lectures. ORCL. This is the one. Connection is obtained. Next, you need to create the cursor object. CUROBJ is equal to CONOBJ dot cursor of. Cursor of. These are all the steps I was explained in detailed for you. Here I used to explain in my Python classes. I was already uploaded. What will be the detailed explanation? Import the module, get the connection, create the cursor object, step 1, step 2, step 3. Like a school students I explained. Like what is the connection URL? What is the DNS? What is the IP address? Your favorite answer also written. Full form. లేస్ లేచిన ఫుల్ ఫామే, కూర్చున్న ఫుల్ ఫామే, మొబైల్ మర్చిపోయినా ఫుల్ ఫామే, ఏం చేసినా ఫుల్ ఫామే. మనకు వచ్చిందే అది. కదా, కదా, రైట్. ఓన్లీ ఫుల్ ఫామ్. వాట్ ఈస్ ద బిట్ ఐఎమ్ అగెనిస్ట్ టు ద ఫుల్ ఫామ్స్. ఫుల్ ఫామ్స్ ఎవరైతే చెప్తాడో వాడు వేస్ట్ క్యాండిడేట్, ఇంక్లూడింగ్ టీచర్ ఆల్సో, మీ ఆర్ ఎనీబడి సేస్ ఫుల్ ఫామ్ వేస్ట్ క్యాండిడేట్. సో ఐపీ అడ్రస్ అగైన్ మళ్ళీ మీ ఫుల్ ఫామ్. స్వీట్ మెమరీస్ ఎప్పుడు ఇంపార్టెంటే, బట్ సబ్జెక్ట్ ఈస్ ద మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. Everything written, all the steps written. Like a spoon feeding notes. Go to the place. Here, cursor object created. Now I need to go for executing. CUROBJ dot execute of. I will write it. Select star from employee. Select star from employee. All the records will go. This query will go to the database and bring the data in the form of what? In the form of what? Object. Which object it is bringing? In the form of which object it will bring? Cursor object. Cursor object structure is what? Cursor object structure will be like this. So, the cursor object structure. I'll show you that. Because why I am showing this entire thing is because the other students should understand me. Because that I used to explain that kind of thing. Cursor object. So, in my regular session, CUROBJ structure. Somewhere else it is available. So where is that is available? You just go to that. Maybe here. Here, yes. Here it is available. This is the data which is going to contain cursor object. Once my query is going to where? Database. I used to explain in every class this one. And it brings it in the form of what? Cursor object. What is this is called metadata and this is called record area. To get the record area, we use fetch one, fetch many, fetch all. Right? I said how to process the metadata, how to process the records also I said. Today I will get the records now. I will get the metadata. I am not important. Why? In CSV file also ID, name, score. I ignored it by writing names is equal to true. Skip underscore header is equal to 1. I wrote it. Today I need not to go for that column names. I will write it next. Come on. I will get it what? Tell me. Records is equal to, come on. curobj dot fetch all. Fetch all and answer రాదు. curobj dot fetch all. If you, as a doctor, if you tell to the patient, take tablet, a tablet under, you will say take tablet. So they will say, are you mad under? curobj dot fetch all. That is the subject. Fetch many. How many cases I said? So many. Fetch one. So many. So this fetch all. Now I am going to write except what is this? ORC dot database error. Database error. Here I used to write problem in problem in Oracle DB. What is the problem I said? What is this alias name also I said? As what? DB. Exceptions. How many except blocks I said? 6 to 7 except blocks I said. And most of the faculties will tell what except colon and chapter. Oops, something went wrong. Interviewer will ask, oops, what went wrong? You will say, oops, went wrong. Oops. Finally, jobs will be whoops. Come. This records is what type you see. Now I am going to say, what is this now? Records, comma, type of what? Records. Now you see students. So this is the one as. మీరు స్పేస్లు కామాలు చెప్తా ఉన్నాడు ఓకే సీ దట్ మీరు కామాలు ఫుల్ స్టాప్లు ఇవి చెప్తారా ఏమైనా సబ్జెక్ట్ చెప్పాలి కామా యాజ్ స్పేస్ ఇయే చెప్పేది కమాన్ దిస్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ వన్ టపుల్ another tuple, another tuple, another tuple. This is in the form of what? List. List. Okay. So you can get this data for record in records. Record in records. So colon print of what? Record. Record. So you will be getting the records. This is called which data? Database data. Print of records from records from database. Database. So got it. Records from database, you got it. Now you got it. Records from database, you got it. These records, I'm going to convert into which type? Right. Convert. Convert records. Converts what? Records of database into ND array object. ND array object. You have seen already. Records is which type here? Here records is of type class list. That list contains internally what? Tuples. So I can easily convert into what? ND array. Records underscore NDA is equal to np dot array of records. Records. So I will write it on the top of it. What? Import NumPy as np. np. So I got it. So this place I will print it. Print of records in the form of what? ND array. ND array. ND array. So there I will write it in this place. Here I will write it. Print of records underscore NDA type of records underscore what? NDA. So try to see students. These are all called what? List type. List type. These are all called what? ND array type. These are all coming to this point. Here I will write a type of, I will write a type of what? Records. Records. Type of records. Now you see already done. This is called what? List type. And this is called what? ND array type. Okay, these are all called what? Couple types only. I'm printing the outer layer part. Outer layer part. Convert it into ND array or not? Yes. Very, very simple. So anywhere else you can convert it. ఇప్పుడు మీరు just close your eyes and think about it. Anything you can do. Data to be saved in the form of file, compressed file, records data, na, whatever you want, you can do it. Whatever you want, you can do it. That is what is my NumPy deals with. So when I go to my beginning day, when I go to my beginning day, when I started this discussion, if I go to this discussion here, if I go to this place, and I started my lecture, I'm having NumPy here. There is an index. I have it. This index I'm going to show. There is a day one I opened it. Now last time opening it. So all sorts of basic information in the beginning. Number of approaches to create ND array. This one here. Types of arrays, ND arrays, and then reshaping the data by shape attribute and reshaping. ND array attributes, all the things except item size. I have explained everything. T also completed. T. What is the T? చూసారా మళ్ళా full form. మాట్లాడితే full form. Right. Okay. It is an attribute of ND array which is used to obtain transpose. You know transpose meaning. NumPy data types. These are all I forget. What is this? Internal data types of house C. Object. Super type of all of them. U4, U5, U7, UN are called what? STR related. Next, casting in NumPy. Typecasting in NumPy. What is the function name? Has type. Done. View versus copy. View and then what? Copy. Already done. Copy data is having base. View copy. Copy data will not have base. Sorry. Copy data will not have base. What is the base value? None. View data will have the base. Base is called what? Original. Original. Now basic indexing and slicing of ND array. 1D, 2D, ND. Basic slicing of 1D, 2D, ND. Advanced slicing of indexing and slicing. Advanced indexing on 1D. Advanced slicing on 1D. Examples. Condition based selection or filtering the data. Filtering 1D, 2D Boolean array concept. Next is called by using extracting the data or iterating the elements of ND array. By using Python loops. 1D array 1 loop, 2D array 2 loops, 3D 3 loops. Instead of that, we go for ND iter and ND enumerate. And examples. Arithmetic operations or matrix operations. Functions. Operators, ND array, all functions add, subtract, multiply, etc. Done. Next, statistical operations on NumPy. These are all done. Standard variation, variance, mean, median, etc. Statistics module, mode, multi-mode, programming example. ND array manipulations, reshape, flatten, and then ravel, and then this one. Instead of reshape, you can use old deprecation method called what? Resize. And you can use reshape happily. Next is called what? Joining or merging of multiple arrays into what? Single array. So V stack, H stack, and D stack. Already you know. Next, splitting of ND array. Split to V split to H split to D split to array split to equal partition, equal division, unequal division, etc. Sorting of elements. Sort of, sort with access, sort with order, sort with kind. So many things. Example, searching elements of ND array, where with access, NP extract with condition and array. Examples, inserting, deleting, appending elements into ND array. Insert with 1D, 2D, etc. deleting all of them. Examples: matrix multiplication using dot, matmul, etc. Introduction to linear algebra, linear module, dot inv inner outer det to solve trace. Examples: random permutations, permutation and shuffle, iter tools. There I said permutations, product, combinations. I already wrote it. Iter tools also example is done. Next is called IO operations with NumPy. Load txt, save txt, load with binary file, save with binary file. Working with the CSV files with NumPy, reading, writing. Gen from txt, save txt. Working with npz files. npy.savetxt, npy.savetxt compressed, load. Next, NumPy universal functions, discrete functions, GCD with reduce, LCM with reduce, set operations, products, rounding, simple arithmetic, this one. And unique and item count, NumPy dot unique, already applied on sets only. This is a concept. Pin to pin explain. Pin to pin. It is subject. You download this NumPy of any institute, anything. అంటే ఓపెన్ గా చెప్పేస్తాను నేను మీకు కొన్ని. అది ఓపెన్ సీక్రెట్స్, మీరు కూడా ఫాలో అవ్వాలి. యూ నీడ్ టు ఫాలో, యూ నీడ్ టు టెల్ టు ఎవ్రీబడి, ఎవరీ ఫ్రెండ్, ఎవరీ రిలేటివ్. లైక్ దట్ ఐ విల్ గో టు వాట్ మండే pandas I will start. Pandas, spell out. Pandas అంతా ఎప్పుడు గల్లీ ఆన్సర్. కమాన్ స్పెల్ అవుట్. రైట్, దిస్ స్టాండ్స్ ఫర్ PA stands for PAN stands for panel. Spell out. DA stands for data. Already ఉన్నాడు మనోడు, డైమండ్ బెనలిస్ట్. Panel data. Spell out. There are three data structures are there. In ND array, how many data structures are there? Only one. What is that? ND array. How much important ND array? In pandas, there are three data structures are there. Series, data frame, panel. Spell out. What is pandas? Muddu. What is the NumPy? Third party module. Pandas is also one third party module developed by MC Kinney. NumPy developed by Travis Oliphant. Pandas developed by what? MC Kinney. It is for what purpose? Data analysis and data analytics. How many ways you can store the data? Three ways. Number one, series data, data frame data, panel data. I will explain those things in the Monday class. Okay now? Right. I can teach this even in 2 days. Pandas over. You will become panda that time. You know panda. When you buy Kinder Joy. Inside the Kinder Joy, one panda is there. You will become that. I will teach this almost 15 to 18 days. I will teach 15 to followed by project. Followed by project. I will tell in 2 days. 4 days lo kuda cheppestan. 6 days also I will tell. Within 10 days also I can tell. But let me teach everything. Okay now? So hurry up, no, hurry to learn subject. Hurry to complete a hurry to learn subject. Let me teach everything. See, this like that, there is also syllabus is there. I'll you download any content, anything. Some people are offering. IBM collaborated with IBM certificate will come something. They are worrying about certificates these days. Certificates they are worrying about it. In Andhra Pradesh, there is a skill development center started. Skill development. There, internship. BTech people are getting internship. In our native place, last Sunday I went to one marriage to attend. There I come to know from one student of a relative attending skill development center is attending. Who is teaching? I said. In our village only one student is there, BSc computer science failed candidate. He is writing the subject of what? Networking subject from past 3 years onwards. He failed. He is he is training the BTech students. They will give training, they will give certificate also. ఈ failed candidate explain చేస్తే when he explaining the failed candidate, what they will get it? Total story. పాయింట్ అవుట్. బాగా వంట పట్టింది నీకు. So this is what is going on. Certificate is not an important. Are you worrying about certificate? And I asked, he is explaining failed candidate to you. You are a BTech student explaining BTech failed candidate. No, no, certificate is coming, he saying. When they will change their mindset, I don't know. Certificate is saying certificate. Already you have BTech certificate or not? Is it more powerful than any other certificate? And why you are worrying about certificate? Certificate is only like a RTC ticket. Once a journey is over, a ticket power is over, kada. So what is important? During the journey, what type of sweet memories you have, that is an important. Correct or not? In the journey, what type of important places came that I have seen, that is an important. That is an important. Skill development centers, that logo is coming. Is it an important? Your name is written in cursive handwriting లో రాస్తారు కదా. By seeing that, will you feel happy? ఏముంది అందులో, నేను కూడా రాసేస్తాను, మీకు తీసుకురండి. I will also write in a neat handwriting. Is it valid? No. Skill is important. Try to maintain that. Okay. So, are you happy with NumPy? So raise your hands who is happy with NumPy. మొగమాట ఏం లేదు ఇక్కడ. సో మీరు క్లాస్కి రావాలి ఫస్ట్, దెన్ ఓన్లీ యూ విల్ బి ఓకే. థ్యాంక్ యూ. సో కమ్ టు ద పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్. ఇఫ్ యూ డోంట్ కమ్ టు ద క్లాస్, ఏం రాకుండా వచ్చి ఏం రాదు. Without that, if you come just waking from the bed, if you come to the class, nothing will come. You have to bring your notebook, bring your everything, then you can get it. Fine, students in the online. So I hope that you are, I think you are understanding. So, hmm, so here, Nagaraju. Okay. Anyhow, I will see their queries. What is the Monday class? Right. Take care. Don't miss the next class. Very important. Carry on. Online students, you hold on if you have any doubts. Next